Good morning. It is the end of May and I am finally back in Washington, and for my first hike back in Washington I had to come to the Enchantments. Today I am going to be hiking 8-Mile Lake, which is one of the lower lakes in the Enchantments. I haven't seen it before and it just melted out. The trail is about 1,600 feet of gain with 6.5 miles round trip, give or take, and should be beautiful alpine lake with some amazing mountain views. Let's get going. Well, I am just walking through meadows of lupine bloom, and I wanted to say this trail also is important because it is fulfilling another one of my goals, and that is to see, well, I guess all the little babbling brooks. Oh boy, I always manage to cross the stream when I'm trying to get audio. Anyway, this is also going to be fulfilling one of my goals, which is to see all of the lakes in the Enchantments, because like I did my through hike and everything, but the Enchantments is a large area and it has a lot of alpine lakes. There are several shorter trails like this one, and then there are more lakes that are off trail in the upper Enchantments, and my goal, my bucket list item, is to see all of them. So this is another step towards that goal. 8-Mile Lake. Oh wow, so the view opened up, so right up that valley where the beautiful mountains are. The lake is back that way. Oh man, the view, as you can see, has opened up, and wow. I'm loving this lighting with the clouds. And I'm about halfway to the lake. So far this trail has been honestly too easy. I had hoped that this would help whip my legs into better shape. And ooh, this is a bit too gradual of a climb for proper training, but it's beautiful, and there are a few, well, I'm sure you can see, spring growth, but also there's some mosquitoes, so they're not ravenous yet, but keeping watchful. But oh my goodness, those mountains are gorgeous. Halfway there, and this just keeps getting more and more beautiful. You might be noticing a lot of burned trees on this trail and a lot of things like that, and that is because around, I want to say 10 years ago or so, a wildfire came through this area, came all the way up to the lake. So a lot of the portions of this trail had to be reconstructed, and seeing the beginnings of wildfire recovery in this whole valley. So it's really interesting to see, and it's nice seeing how the forest has recovered, because there are a lot of scorched trees, but there's just as many new things growing. So yeah, that's why it looks like this. I think it was about 10 years ago. So Oh my gosh, look at that. The sun. Ah, and I am, I think, within less than a mile of the lake, and oh my gosh, the sun came out and this valley is stunning. It is so pretty. The view just keeps getting better and better the more I go, and oh my gosh, the sun is just lighting it up. Wow. Gonna get to that lake soon though. Oh my gosh, beautiful. I give you 8-Mile Lake. I mean, oh my gosh, this is so you have no idea how happy I am to be here. Oh my gosh. If you don't know, I just got back from road tripping through Wyoming and Idaho, and we saw a lot of beautiful things, did a lot of beautiful hiking, but oh my gosh, I missed these mountains and getting to hike in our beautiful alpine lakes in Washington, and like this just, oh my gosh. This is the welcome back to Washington I'm giving myself, and I mean, I think that's pretty good. Oh man, I can go a lot of places, but it really is not gonna beat this. It's not gonna beat the alpine in Washington, I don't think. Oh my gosh, this is where I like to be. But gonna explore the lake. This is the main view, and then can go along the lake shore over there for a couple of additional viewpoints. But I mean, just I can't. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Enjoying this amazing snack spot overlooking the lake, the boulder field. I scrambled and then got this really great private view of the lake to enjoy all to myself. Not that anyone else is here anyway. I am completely alone here, which is just kind of amazing. Oh my gosh, this really is an amazing spot. I turn around so I don't have the sun in your face. The mosquitoes aren't bad at the lake. There were some mosquitoes on the lower trail, but I think it's still too cold up here for them to be very happy, so I got it at the perfect time. There's like that narrow window with some alpine lakes where they melt out and the mosquitoes aren't bad yet because it's still too cold. So I hit it the sweet spot, and oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I am just so happy, and I am completely alone in this absolute alpine paradise. Nothing feels more right than coming back to Washington and celebrating with a hike up into the Enchantments. Really, really hard to beat that. Pains me to have to drag myself away from this this alpine paradise, but I do have to go. I think I've been here for like just an hour soaking it all in, and amazing. But I am going to start heading back down, and this descent down that valley is going to be gorgeous. The views going back down are, I got a peek at them, and I think they're going to be even better now that the sun has properly come out. So gonna enjoy a gorgeous descent down this valley and wrap up in the car, and fingers crossed I get out of this without a single mosquito bite. We'll see. Well, that was 8-Mile Lake. I made it back down to the car and no mosquito bites. So I don't think that could have been more perfect. The entire trail is stunning. Like, just walking up the valley and just slowly having more and more beautiful views and mountains revealed to you, and just I'm just so happy to be back in these lush forests. It's just so much, and it's like it's really hard to beat the Enchantments, and very lucky that it's accessible this early in the season. But that was just, oh, I am back in Washington, people. Anyway, I'm going to let the footage speak for itself because that was just amazing. I think 8-Mile Lake is a very underrated part of the Enchantments. Like, a lot of people are going for the through hike, cold chuck and stuff, but there are quite a few other little places to explore, and I think 8-Mile Lake definitely delivers on the views and experience. So it is definitely worth going to check out, and peaceful serenity of no crowds. It really doesn't get better than that. But I am back in Washington, and it is alpine season, people. Thank you so much for watching, and here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.